Video preview.
Hey guys, Brian Eckberg coming to you from the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are here checking out Rainbow Studios' MX vs. ATV Reflex. Now, of course, this is the latest in the long-running MX vs. ATV series. Rainbow knows what they're doing when it comes to off-road gaming, and we're going to talk to them about the game, check out some of the multiplayer, and have a good time here in Sin City. So join us, won't you? Hey guys, I'm standing here with Elliot Olson, lead technical designer with Rainbow. We're talking about MX vs. ATV Reflex, of course. Elliot, the game has come a long way since we saw it right before E3. Tonight you're showing off multiplayer, but before we talk about that, let's talk about, for those who've never seen Reflex before, what's this game all about?
This is pretty much a brand new game from the ground up. We have a brand new physics engine, we have the visual qualities through the roof, and also, our control scheme, the Reflex, separating the rider control from the vehicle, steering with the left, with the right, the wreck avoidance system, the stunts and the tricks. So a whole bunch of new stuff happening.
The Reflex control system, now that it's in there, it seems like it needed to be in there forever, but it's there and it feels really natural. Can you talk about the evolution of that control scheme?
Yeah, so a lot of us actually ride and race at the studio, and you use your body to really do a lot of what you're doing when you're riding, and no game's never really had that before, and so it was kind of a scary thing to think about. But we kind of bit the bullet with it, and yeah, and like now that it's online, it just makes sense that it's there. It's like, why wasn't it there before, for sure?
What kind of modes are in here? Just give me all the details.
Sure, so we have all of our regular modes like Supercross, Nationals, all the racing modes. We have a couple mini-game specific things that are online only. And you throw in the achievements and all that other stuff, but the really big thing is, racing's meant to be online, and we worked really hard to make sure that online feels good, and it's running good, and it's performing the way that it should.
You guys are no stranger to MX vs. ATV games. You've made these huge open world games. From an art standpoint, what was your goal with this game?
Well, we really wanted to improve the visuals from last time. The key word this time was immersion for the team. I really wanted immersive environments and really get the environments around the players. The Earth is the big star of the show. So with the terrain deformation, we really want to capitalize on the different types of earth. So we have some of the nationals which are based in very deep sand, deep deforming sand, and some are in very hard packed kind of earth, and some are this loamy kind of soft earth. So yeah, there's a lot of attention spent on the actual surfaces you'll be driving on.
So you throw online into that mix, depending on who you're racing, the track's not going to be what you're used to. And then you get into the really, really fast guys that know the fast lines around the track. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be mayhem because lines are going to open up, some lines are going to go away. You're not always going to be able to be in the fast line, and it's going to get rough and bumpy and the whole 9 yards. So it's really going to be this awesome dynamic online.
It's going to change lap to lap, so you're going to have to adjust your strategy, right?
Yeah, from lap to lap, you're always changing. Your jumps are going away, they're coming up.
The tracks themselves as well, they keep in the level as long as you stay in the level. It's not like a thing that runs out of time or it stays in the level for as long as you're in the level.
You can mess around, go to the other side of the world and come back and you'll see exactly where you've been. So throw online into that. And a big thing with motocross and off-road is people go and find their own jumps and their own trails and different things. Well, you're going to be able to see where people went and you take it over and over again. You're going to be able to cut your own trail into freeride.
The polygon system, you can only visually show where you've been, your tracks that you leave in the dirt. This time we're actually deforming 3D mesh to give you that resolution.
So someone buys MX vs. ATV Reflex on day one. What's the first thing they need to do in your opinion?
The first thing they need to do is actually really jump into the tutorials. The control scheme is not something that somebody's done before.
Once you lick that, it's very intuitive, it's very natural.
It is really intuitive, but just jump in the tutorials so we can show you exactly how to do it to get you off to a head start.
We're telling people it's probably about 2 to 5 minutes to get used to it.
And then from there, I'd probably say go into freeride and just tear off across the world so you can really kind of feel what it's like to be on a bike or an ATV.
All right, Elliot, thank you so much. Last question, of course, is when's this game coming out and what platform?
Yeah, sure. So we'll be out this December, and we're going to be obviously on 360 and PS3, and then also PSP and DS.
So there you go. That's the story here from Las Vegas on MX versus ATV Reflex. Had a good time checking out the game, playing some multiplayer, and talking to the guys from Rainbow. That was a lot of fun. Now, before I let you go, I want to let you know that right over here to my right is the naked pool at Mandalay Bay. Supposedly naked people are down there. Now, I'm going to have Werner put the camera over there. I can't be held responsible for what you guys see or don't see. But anyway, that's it from Las Vegas. Brian Eckberg signing off. Go see naked people.